Hey, what's happening, guys? Didn't really warn anybody about this live. I wasn't sure if I was going to go live because my blood sugars have been kind of wacky today. So I had a crash earlier. That's why I'm a little late. Usually I start this thing, I say about 4 o'clock or 3:30, but trying to hit 4 o'clock as far as starting my lives. I was eating some large meals today, and it was getting the sugars into control there. So I wanted to talk a little bit. Excuse me. I want to talk a little bit about the different forms of that are out there for blood sugar control. Some natural forms like berberine, prescribed form like metformin, and this new peptide that's out, Ozempic, I think is what it's called. And kind of want to give you guys a little rundown information. There's not that many people on right now, but my thing is about just delivering information, whether you watch it live or you catch it later on. And I want to talk a little bit about a difference between, excuse me, berberine and metformin first, and then kind of give you guys the rundown on what Ozempic is. Penny, come here. Stop licking yourself. Sorry, it's my pup. The difference between berberine and metformin. The biggest difference between those two drugs or chemicals, so you have metformin, which is the drug, and you have berberine, which is a natural substance drawn from different plants, different herbs out there. And berberine and metformin both actually have some of the same functions. So they both activate AMPK. And what AMPK does for glucose control, the biggest thing it does is it actually slows down the amount of glucose the liver is producing. And what this does is this triggers the body to utilize the glucose that's in the blood. So our liver actually produces a lot of glucose, amino acids, glycogen, and distributes it in the blood. Hey, cut it out. Sorry, guys. So berberine and metformin actually activate AMPK, which actually slows down the production of glucose in the liver. AMPK does a lot of other things, though. So it's a master hormone for energy production. I've talked about this in a few of my videos because there are some ingredients out there, inositol, inoslim, that you see in some fat burners, pre-workouts, that actually will activate AMPK from other mechanisms, pretty much. And AMPK, it's an enzyme, and it plays a major role in the metabolism. So when AMPK, that enzyme is activated, it switches on a master switch within the cells, pretty much. We have hundreds and thousands of cells within our body. So this is going on all over the place. And when it's activated and switched on, it reduces the amount of glucose that the liver produces. It slows down or limits the amount of glucose into the bloodstream. It plays an important role in the cellular energy of homeostasis, which is the balancing of the production of energy that's being produced in the body. And it activates glucose, fatty acid uptake, and oxidation within the cells to produce energy. So it signals to shut down the production of fat, proteins, and cholesterol synthesis in favor of glucose and fat oxidation within the body. So all in all, both those ingredients pretty much act similar. Berberine has been shown, there's tons of studies, depends on if somebody's trying to sell you something or not. They're going to cherry pick studies, but when you really look at the studies on humans, berberine has been shown. Benny, cut it out. She's not looking at me. It's been shown to improve healthy cholesterol levels actually better than metformin does. But metformin is much stronger AMPK activator than berberine is. Metformin works within about a week. It starts working within about a week for glucose metabolism and and insulin resistance. And then berberine takes up to 3 months to actually start to work. So if you guys are using berberine, you have to consistently use it, but it does have the same functions and processes as metformin. Now, Ozempic, which is a GLP-1 agonist or a glucagon-like peptide 1 receptor agonist, is totally different. It's a much stronger peptide than these other ingredients. And I know I've been hearing stories. This came to mind because my glucose levels were out of control today, and also the wife was mentioning about how there's a lot of wealthy people, actors, actresses, being caught taking this to lose weight. And I just want to talk about it a little bit. So Ozempic is not anywhere near the same as metformin or berberine. So Ozempic increases the release of insulin by the pancreas. It also does reduce the glucose production in the liver, like berberine and metformin, and it helps slow down digestion, reduces appetite, and also reduces the amount of food someone might consume. So GLP-1 receptors are found throughout the body, in the brain and in the body. So this affects the entire body. And the one thing, they've all been used to actually lower glucose levels and help with weight loss within type 2 diabetics. There's been very few studies on berberine working in normal people. Metformin, it's more anecdotal, to where because it's the stronger agonist, it can help with weight loss. It's been just shown anecdotal. Ozempic has been shown to work in non-diabetics and diabetics. None of these ingredients have been shown to work in type 1 diabetics. So for those that are type 1 diabetics out there, just like me, I'm a type 1 diabetic, you're shit out of luck. So just to put it straight out. Looks like nobody's on, nobody's watching. It's all good. So I kind of just wanted to do that quick rundown of the berberine, Ozempic, and metformin. And I was on here just seeing if somebody would pop on, if anybody popped on to have any questions. But everybody's out probably because it's actually, and here in Utah, it's actually nice out today. I was debating on going sitting out on the porch to enjoy the weather. So if you're just popping on and you're just watching a live stream, I just went over berberine, metformin, and Ozempic, different drugs, and berberine being a natural remedy for possible glucose control and fat loss in people and type 2 diabetics. But once again, for those that follow me that are type 1 diabetics, none of it has been shown to work, and they don't even bother doing studies because Ozempic, which is a glucagon regulator peptide receptor agonist, that actually works a lot with the idea of increasing the amount of insulin that's secreted by the pancreas. But I want you guys to think about something, because with berberine and metformin, when you think about it, activating AMPK is not as harsh as trying to take Ozempic. So if you don't have a need, this is just my personal opinion, if you don't have a need to take a drug that's going to increase your insulin response from your pancreas, don't freaking do it. Because they can say all they want to say, the FDA can, that it's okay to use, it's been approved. But when you're actually hitting your system on a cellular level with the amount of glucose that's actually being released in the body, you have no freaking idea what is going to happen to you when your body gets used to that increased amount of insulin being secreted by Ozempic later on in life, like coming off of it. like what it's going to affect when you have billions of cells in your body, hundreds of thousands of cells in your body, all having GLP-1 receptors in it, and you are constantly antagonizing them in a heightened response within your body, and then all of a sudden you drop off it when you get to the weight loss that you want to get at. So keep in mind that some of these peptides that are out there, we really don't know what the repercussions later on in life are. And to just try to lose weight as fast as you can by doing something like taking Ozempic is something you really, really have to, unless your weight is life-threatening, or so it's causing other issues in your body. If you are a healthy individual that's just a few pounds overweight, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, you can naturally lose that without hopping on a harsh drug. So not too many people hopping on. It's not really a topic that's probably for my crowd, but like I said, for those that are watching, I just had some crazy glucose levels today. Wasn't sure if I was going to come on, and I had gotten the wife had brought this up earlier, and I just wanted to talk about this because it's a hit home subject for me, as far as because I'm a type 1 diabetic. So I hope this information helped. I'm just going to sign off. It's almost 15 minutes in. Didn't want to make this a long, drowned out thing, and there aren't too many comments coming on here to talk about other things. But I hope this information helps. It's what I'm here to deliver, just quality information that makes you guys think a little bit and gives you guys a little bit of information to make the decisions in life on spending money and other things. So we'll see you guys next time. Have a fabulous Sunday. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later.